Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the shop. We got Troy Turner's guitar here that we're working on. This is going to be part one of a part two series. I got a lot of video on my phone I got to edit. This is not a small job. The bridge lifted, the body bellied in, the braces lifted off, so I'm going to have to go in and glue the braces. But yeah, we're about halfway there, so I figure I'll throw a video out. All right, part one of part two, fixing your lifted bridge. I might just come off if I could probably make a new bridge for that, you know. Something that'll fit a little nicer. Let's see, it's really, really bowed up. I'm gonna pop this out. Okay, now a pickup. We're just going to pull you out for now. There you are. These things are busted. Ah, they're cracked. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna have to fix that too. There it is. So pulling those out, the minute I got the screws out, the corners broke off. Yay! I got a little bit of super glue over there, and we're gonna just do some fine work and repair things as I go. There we go. And hopefully it's enough to hold it. All right. I'm not gonna show you guys this whole procedure here because it's this is a long video, and it takes me quite a while to get these glued back on. But the super glue isn't strong enough to hold it permanently. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to put a backing of epoxy resin or patch it somehow so that this thing becomes solid and fixed permanently. Oh, that works good. Looks like the battery leaked. Yeah, the battery leaked. Oh no, I'm just seeing all this now. Let's get this battery out of here. Oh yeah. Just crusty. Oh. I can hope that I can clean that up. It didn't leak on this side, so my contacts are good on the inside. By the looks of it, yeah, they look pretty good. I'm gonna clean her up. That's all I can do. I still don't know what this piece of plastic is. Some sort of lock. Oh yeah, there it is there. It's the part of the lock that locks the... Should really finish my sentences here. It's the lock that locks the battery into the battery compartment so it doesn't fall out of the guitar. It locks it in. So we'll have to fabricate something up, a little lever on there so that it locks properly. Don't know what that is. Oh, that's a little volume knob. Let's see if I can reach back in here. built-in tuner. Okay, so it's zip tied. It's got a little zip tie. There it is. There we go. So what's happened is the exact same thing. The plastic is broke. And these are Allen keys, which means that I have to, about one at a time, pull these Allen bolts out and then pull the plastic and glue it back onto the plate. Oh, what do we got here? Oh yeah, there it is. That's exactly what's happened here. Look at this. And it's pulled right through. So the plastic on all these parts on this guitar have become brittle over the years. The 4 screws that hold in the input jack are cracked and busted off, and I've glued those together with super glue. The battery pack has a little tab, a release tab. I will have to manufacture something for that to hold the battery in. And the 4 screws that hold in the electronics, the plastic on the top plate has busted off. So we're going to glue those back onto the plate, and then we're going to put a backing of epoxy resin and plastic, or we'll figure something out. We'll have to manufacture, we'll fabricate something that'll work. We can do this. And now to clean off some battery goo from where that battery exploded. Oh, this comes out. Yes. Yes. Easier, way easier to clean. All right. All right, that's good news. This is going to be a little bit easier to clean. There might be hope for this yet. Stick some batteries in and we're going to test that pickup and see if it works. Maybe some steel wool. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Hey, I can pop this right out of here. Oh yes, awesome. There it is. Let's set that aside. Battery goo. Battery goo. So get that cleaned up. That's good. This is looking good. So this one goes in here. This one goes in here. And we'll close her up. And that was a good sound, my friends. Because I think I have a working pickup. Working EQ. That's a feedback buster there, probably. What's it say? Oh no, that's the bass. No, that's the shape. That's the shape. Oh yeah, yeah. That would be the bass. This is the tuner, and it works. Beautiful. And the phase button is an in-out. Okay, that works. That's killer. It's right about here I realized that I should have tested those electronics first before I spent hours gluing tiny little pieces of plastic together. Because if it didn't work, it would have been all for nothing. Cap on that. Alright, so this. Man, is that ever bowed up. It's lifted right off. Well, I won't bore you with the details on this one. There's a lot of video that I'm editing through. But basically, I'm tightening up the machine heads. One of the screws was almost falling out. Cleaning up the headstock, cleaning up the body a little bit, and putting a little bit of lemon oil on the fretboard. And off camera, I actually went through the frets and filed the fret ends and did a little bit of fret work to get this thing a little bit more comfortable in the hands. All right. This might take a while. I'm not going to film all of this. This is going to be a while. Just know that it's going to be hours. I'm going to be out here heating this up, just trying to get this bridge off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new bridge. I'm going to get the bridge doctor. I've got it ordered. It's on its way. So we're going to put a bridge doctor in here inside the body. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to make a new bridge for this guitar. And if you can see, somebody has sanded this down pretty thin on the edges. I think this is part of the problem, is that the edge of the bridge was a little weak and it was allowing the back to pull up. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a new bridge, and we're going to go just a hair oversized, in fact, on the sides. But that's after I get the bulge out of the top of this guitar and get everything stable the way it needs to be. So this is a big project. Well, would you look at them cookies? Came off nice. This I am not going to reuse. This is not right. Way too thin. Way too thin in the edges. So I'm going to make a new bridge, but this is massively bubbled up here. So yeah, time to go to work. I may have to go to take a road trip, get some aluminum. I might get some chunks of aluminum and cut them up for little calls. Maybe even steel. A chunk of steel on the top and the bottom might work even better. All right, so I got this shaped. Fits right there. That's gonna be the top call. I got little marks in here. This is where I'm gonna drill. And we're gonna drill some holes. Put some bolts in there. Right on. There it is. There's my template. Myself a chunk of plywood. We're going to trace it. Well, that's the inside of the guitar right there. So. I'm actually going to make it go back a little bit further. Just turn it off. And if it fits, then perfect. Cover a little more. Bandsaw. Done. Just gonna mark this top. We're gonna drill some more holes. Doesn't sound like the batteries are doing too good on this. There we go. Like that. Go. Yeah, I think that'll work. Alright, let's set this on. There's that. Let's see. Oh, there's one. There's two. There you go. Bound and held itself in place. So now what we're going to do is we're going to heat this up. But I think this is going to work. So anyways, I got a piece of rosewood here. It's a little bit different color, but on the side you can tell when it ages, it'll be very similar to what we have here. I'm going to match the grain up a little bit. Maybe go right about there, so that it looks good. Let's give it a trace. Trace it out. We'll take a look at it and see what it looks like. See, that'll be a nice straight grain. And there it is. That's how easy this is to cut. All right, back over to the bench. I got my rough cutout. It's oversized, just a little bit. Let's take this over to the bobbin sander. We'll get right up to the edge on this, and this will be the template for an exact cut of the new bridge. And there we go. There we go. Set that. I gotta be very, very careful about this. So this is about the equivalent of watching paint dry here. So all I'm doing is heating up the top. That clamp is putting a little bit of weight down to pull the wood back into shape. And I let it just sit on there and it cools, and the wood's slowly going back to where it should be. And my heat's off and my iron's unplugged. I'll set that on there. Take a look at this. Oh my word, is that ever looking good. I'm gonna heat it up for a couple more days with the iron and my heating block. And this came in the mail. So this goes in here. And I believe it goes like this and not like this. I'll have to read the instructions. This gets screwed down into the back of the bridge. This pushes up and it keeps your bridge from pulling up on the guitar. And that's pretty cool. All right, so I went into Lee Valley. And let me tell you something. If I would have known how awesome these clamps are, and let me tell you, I can hardly bend this and I can hardly pull this apart. Whatever Lee Valley makes these out of, you are not gonna make a clamp this good. So I broke down and I got a beautiful set of 4 of these. There's the 4 1/4 inch. Oh, this one comes in a bag. Ziploc. Look at that, eh? We'll reuse that. Do that, and then it comes in an 8 inch. So this will allow me to glue on bridges or do repairs. I have a vacuum clamp for gluing on bridges, but because this one is going to have the holes already pre-drilled, I don't know if my vacuum clamp will work. I'm going to try it. If not, I can use these. But what these are for, and see, that's perfect right there. I'll get this right in the body and I'll glue these braces down with these clamps. But before I do anything, I'm going to let this sit for a little while. I might heat it a couple more times, I'm not sure yet. But I do have to come out and I do have to glue those back down to the bracing. But for now, time to go edit some videos. We're going to make this a 2-parter because I've got so much video footage on my phone right now, it's ridiculous. For this, I took everything. I took video of everything on it. The only thing I didn't video was drilling the holes in this, but whatever, it's drilling holes. It's kind of like watching paint dry. So anyways, all right. For now, I'm signing off. There will be a part 2 to this video. I think we're gonna just do it in 2 parts. See you next time.